Hey everybody, Loretta Calvert, Legally Quirky here. I wanted to talk to some of you. I'm recording this on Saturday. Not sure when I'm going to get the opportunity to post it, but I wanted to send a message out to all of you people that normally don't have a date or a significant other to spend Saturday night with. I wrote a book, it's called Say Yes to Yourself, and it's all about how you do not need to pair up with someone else in order to have a fabulous life. And I'm actually working on a workbook that will go with it. And I wanted to explain to you some of the reasons why you don't need to pair up and be with someone else. First off, a lot of people feel like they need to be in a relationship. And I want to caution you right there. You do not need a relationship in order to survive. If you have friends and family, you're getting connection and love and support from other places. You should also be able to validate and love yourself. So you don't need a relationship. You might want a relationship, but wanting and needing are two different things. If you come from a position of, I need a relationship, you're coming from a position of lack. And what's going to happen is the first toad that bounces into your path is going to be the one that you hook up with. And you deserve more than that. A lot of women that I know, myself included, we settled for the first thing that came along, the first guy that showed attention. I identify as heterosexual, so for all you same-sex couples out there, this applies to you as well, because again, we're talking about romantic partnerships. You need to find someone that is going to treat you with the love and respect and dignity that you deserve. How many of you have settled for someone that cancels plans at the last minute? You ask them, do you want a serious relationship? And they say, maybe, or I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want means no. I'll just save you some time. If they say in response to, hey, I'm looking for a serious relationship. What are you looking for? And they say, I'm not really sure what I'm looking for. They probably want just a casual hookup, and that would be a no, and you should not waste your time and move on. If you're with someone and they say maybe is also still a no. I've had gentlemen use excuses like, well, maybe, after my son graduates from high school and is in college, maybe then I'll want a serious relationship. No, this is someone, and I had a guy friend tell me this. Very often men lie because they don't want to hurt our feelings. They think that they're protecting us and they think that they're being nice, okay? Now, again, some guys are just straight up shady and they lie because they want to get something from you. But the guys that lie because they're trying to save your feelings, they're not necessarily coming from a bad place, but it's poor communication. They need to realize that it's okay to be upfront and honest. Women appreciate honesty. We would rather hear, hey, I'm not ready for a serious relationship, and we can move on and find someone that is looking for a serious relationship, rather than hoping that you'll change your mind, hoping that that maybe day will come, and we could have met someone else that would be a better fit for us. Other things that I wanted to share with you today. So I spent Friday night with my girlfriends. I'm spending my Saturday night with another group of friends. I'll spend tomorrow with a group of friends. I have friends and family that are super supportive and loving. They accept me for who I am. They know that I got a big mouth and I come on YouTube and I'm on Facebook and, I'm trying to promote my business. And it took a while to develop those friendships and relationships. I would be skeptical. Any man that wants to rush things, any friend that wants to rush things, let's say that you meet a new friend, okay, you're starting a new job and this person on day one is like, you're my new best friend. Be leery of that person. They may have good intentions, or, right, they could have their own self-esteem issues, and what they're looking to do is enmesh themselves with you, and they're kind of codependent, or even worse, they could be the office gossip, and you're going to be the next topic of conversation around the water cooler. So always check in with yourself. Is this relationship a two-way relationship or a one-way relationship? Am I always showing up for this person and this person doesn't show up for me? Or is it going both ways? I have some friends that are just purely business friends, and we communicate on a regular basis. There's, a certain amount of politeness and, hey, how's the family? But the only reason that I see them is because of work. I don't see them outside of work circumstances. You might have friends that you only see in certain social situations because that's a certain friend group that you have, say from work, or from a church that you go to, or because they know your children and your children play together. Have different friend groups. That's okay. And don't feel that you need to always, include everybody. Some friends will get along and you might introduce a friend and have like mutual friendship, but other friends might not get along. And that's okay. That those friendships might be, giving you different things that you need. I also want to point out that with romantic relationships, you really need to work on yourself and know what you want before you put yourself out there. I made that mistake. I was dating and I wasn't really clear about what I was looking for and what traits I wanted. And I ended up changing midstream what I was looking for and settling for less because that's all that showed up. I mentioned, the first toad that came along. I didn't just settle for a toad, a big, fat, ugly toad. I was settling for things like leeches and spiders and mosquitoes, really annoying, disgusting, situations. And I look back now and I'm just like, oh my God, why did I do that to myself? Why did I put myself through that torture? So I'm trying to save you some aggravation. Work on yourself. Know your boundaries, know what you're looking for. And remember, your dates are supposed to be trying to impress you. They need to convince you that they are worthy of your time and attention. So if it's not working out, it doesn't have to be anybody's fault. Just it doesn't work out, move on. And I will say this, and this is not a paid endorsement, a paid promotional thing. I highly recommend if you're looking for a way to work on yourself and to go inward. Lisa A. Romano, who is a very popular YouTube poster, has an amazing 12-week breakthrough course. And if you have codependency issues, she also has a codependency workbook. I am a life coach also. I do individual coaching. Because of my past, I do more team coaching because I'm an academic advisor. I also coach business owners and entrepreneurs because, again, I have a business background. I started my own business. I've owned different businesses through the years. I'm also an attorney. And so I have a different perspective. But I do individual one-on-one coaching. There are packages available at my website. I'll put links to my books, and my website in the description for this video. But I really want to encourage you, it's Saturday. If you don't have any plans for Saturday night and your plan was to stay home and eat a gallon of ice cream and watch The Notebook again, I've never seen The Notebook. I've heard it's really good, but, or maybe you're going to watch Bridget Jones' Diary again. Please, treat yourself nicely. Go out, buy yourself, a nice dinner. If you're too embarrassed to sit in a restaurant by yourself, bring it home with you. Take out, a knife and a fork and eat something that you enjoy and pamper yourself and invite friends over. If you're working on friendships, maybe you're in the middle of a divorce and you actually lost some friends, go out and just, go window shopping. I have a Barnes & Noble near me. I spend a lot of time over at Barnes & Noble, browsing the shelves, checking out books, having something at Starbucks. But there are things that you can do. Read a book, meditate. You do not need to spend your Saturday night boo-hooing over some romantic relationship that you don't have. Again, everything that you need is inside of you. You can take care of yourself. You can validate yourself. You can love yourself. And I would really hope that you don't make the same mistake I did, which is to put myself out there too soon and to not be clear on what you're looking for. And then you fall into some of these relationships traps, you bump into toxic people, or you end up with that ugly toad. So everybody, have a great day. And I will be on in the future to talk more about the business coaching that I do. Have a great day.